actress was a woman I loved. A woman I loved. So you, me, us, this.
Then you see me at my worst, I can't skip off in a bad way.
Yeah. Basically, one day, you're going to be old. You have no color. And I'll have to wait for hours for you to catch up. Lipstick is going to fill the wrinkles in your lips. And eyeshadow is going to fill the craters in your eyelids. I'm going to get up very slowly from my head, grab my dentures from the water glass, fiddle them into my mouth, get my glasses, put them on so I can see when I'm there, pull up next and still tell you that you are so sweet. sorry, baby. It's just that with Charlotte gone, I've got nobody to check my appointments, fix my schedule. I mean, she's gone a few days and my life is literally upside down.
Well, I hope not this far.
Oh, babe, so sensitive this morning.
Don't try playing that crazy pregnant woman card with me. We're not even there yet. But when we get to those months, when we get to that period, I'll let you know. Deal?
Yeah, cheers.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's just, it's my last day of work. And I'm all kinds of emotional right now. You know, it's like, I'm sad, I'm excited, and I'm nervous. You know, it's a big day. And I'm thinking maybe I should have stayed on a little bit longer at work. I mean, like maybe further into the pregnancy. I don't know.
Maybe just need to...
And you know what? I've had the same routine for so long, like, I don't even know what I'm going to do with myself.
Well, I think of a few things for you to do. Okay, but babe, seriously, I mean, we spoke about this over and over again. I mean, it's time that we started our own family. And soon we'll get into a whole new routine of how to spend time together, no?
Ooh, you know what that means. Barefoot and pregnant while he keeps his job and just smart everything. I mean, if he's making the money, paying the bills, doing the lyrics for those bare feet, I'm sure I'm not complaining.
You know what, babe? This is the start of a whole new phase in our lives. Get excited. Now, look, I know you're upset about this being your last day and all, but remember the reason why you're leaving. And that should cheer you up, okay? Yeah? Now, I'm really running late, babe, okay? I've got to go, okay? It's Thursday, right?
Yeah,
So the girl's coming over tonight, right?
yeah,
Excellent. Now, you girls behave yourselves, okay?
okay.
Right, I'll be back.
Susan, I'm here. You won't believe how much I've been looking forward to getting out of the house. You know, I love my husband, but I'm telling you, if there is anything which is going to come between our marriage, it's going to be the rugby.
Honey, you married the man along with all obsessions with sport. It's probably half the reason why you love him. And not to forget, he's a man's man.
You're probably right. You know, it's just that I wish I could get my man's attention a bit more. You know, he misses a match while he's at work. He has to watch the repeat or the recording. He already knows the score, but somehow it's still fun to watch the whole thing again. I just don't get it.
Ava, I was starting on this wine without you.
Shame. Do you remember it was the last day at work today?
Oh, yeah.
Can't be easy. You know, Eva has always been the one who's always looking forward to getting to work, while the rest of us are like, can you just hurry up and get to Thursday so that we can do this? Eva! Well, at least she has something exciting to look forward to. Very soon we'll be having our ladies' night with the legal personate by the corner there.
Very soon I'm going to have less and less to talk about with you guys. And I'm going to have to find myself hanging out with Ava's sister, Bron Bron.
You mean Bron?
Yes, Bronwyn.
I mean, have you seen her lately? Honey, the day you start hanging out with Ava's sister is the day that you should make peace with the fact that you are better off without friends. That girl, I met her at the grocery store.
Grocery store, Bronwyn.
Yes, Bron was actually in the supermarket. I bet she wasn't shopping for what I was shopping for, though. The shorts she was wearing.
Ah, no. Was it a hot day?
Honey, you should ask. She was picking up ice and water.
That girl, is a hooker, guys.
Sandra.
Well, I know it's nasty, but she is not the kind of girl. I know it's nasty, but she is not the kind of girl you want to let loose around your man. Hell, she knows that, and everybody knows
I
that.
have never seen anyone who's so comfortable being that other woman.
Well, maybe she's onto something, because it's no commitment, no real expectations, but heck, she still gets the good time. And she can keep the man on check because she's got all the dirt on him.
Oh, it's okay if you are the dead. But girl, I don't see how two sisters can be so different. You know, you've got Ava this side, loving, only ever been with Rob. Then you've got this one, they are the complete opposite.
What are we talking about?
We're talking about
Man, soon I won't have anything to say about my week. What am I going to do with all this time I have on my hands?
No, honey. You literally just left the office, haven't even had a new shot at your new life, and there you are, sitting pretty, already discouraging yourself.
I guess you're right.
So, are you officially off the wine?
Oh, yeah, of course. But you know, the way we've been having wine lately, I'm not even going to think about wine until the baby's here.
Oh, I'm so happy for you, Ava. So how is Rob about all this?
You know Rob, super sweet, always supportive. But lately, all he does is work. I mean, like this morning, I was so close to snapping. He was glued to his phone. Didn't finish doing his coffee with me, he just walked out. I'm sure he doesn't mean it, but I wish Charlotte hadn't left.
Charlotte?
His assistant. She used to take care of his diary, answer all his emails, so he didn't have to be stuck to his phone all the time.
Honey, celebrate! Always be happy when your man gets rid of his sexy assistant. Ron, you can. Well, somebody said wine, so I can. And I did miss my sister. Plus, I had a day plan go wrong. So, hello, ladies.
Hey, Bronwyn.
Hey, Bernard, how are you?
Oh, I'm good. Life's good.
And you look good, as always. I wish I could do that.
And wait till the baby gets here. You won't even have the energy, the will to do so.
And that is how you lose your husbands to sexy assistants. So, is there another glass around here, or are we drinking straight from the bottle?
In the kitchen, Ron, where the glasses always are.
Is she still seeing that guy?
What guy?
That guy from the big law firm. I mean, what's his name? The one who drives a red big truck.
Matt?
Yes, Matt.
Yes, my nosy sisters, I am still seeing Matt. Well, when Matt will see me.
And why wouldn't Matt want to see you?
Honey, you know when you leave the life of being the other woman, you just have to know there's some things you cannot change. Wives' birthdays. Those are the most dreadful, unmovable things. So here I am, drinking wine with you ladies. And I could be out there showing off my new Jimmy Choos at the gallery opening.
Are those Jimmy Choos?
Close. Come on, ladies. Don't tell me you're still very uncomfortable about talking about this kind of stuff. Ask me. Ask me all the questions you want to ask. In fact, questions you should be asking if you want to make sure your relationships go the distance. Ask me how I do it. Ask me why.
I'm not even sure I want to ask. Isn't the answer obvious?
You think it's obvious?
Yes, for the money.
And that is what they all think. That is why women who are being cheated on spend most of their time going through receipts, doing checks on what he's buying her and where they're spending the money, and they neglect to do their books on his heart. What they don't realize is that to get to a man's wallet, you have to go through his heart and his... Well, you know that part. But me, I'm not about that life. I do not sleep around. I am the other woman, yes, but I'm not a whore.
But what is the difference?
You see, that's the mistake you're all making, thinking the other woman is a lazy, uneducated whore. Don't do that. She most probably is. Well, that's but I think the storm actually be onto something. But I see how an educated woman would agree to being somebody's spade or somebody's speed dial friend. That just doesn't seem smart. I don't know, Nick.
If a girl can get a guy to like her, wants her, and even more than that, and she knows that this man has a wife, she's not gonna lie away dreaming about it. She can do whatever she wants.
Where's the long commitment in that?
Where's the long-term commitment for your age? And the whole thing happening. Did you even someone to get a bracelet? No. I'm starting to think these girls might actually have a plan.
The difference is, I am in a relationship, and I stay with him for as long as he treats me right. It's not like I'm not attracted to a man,
But at least I know where I stand when I'm with them. Unlike most women who really just speculate every day.
Well, maybe.
See, I'm afraid, but you have no shame. You do not have no feelings. That this is just a game. But I fall apart with my heart. But now I stop looking up at wonder. 'Cause I am why must I try? If there is no hope and if I only cry, oh, why must I try? If I won't be happy, if I only cry, I don't wanna cry now. So long, so long, so long, and no lie. No, it won't be mine, and maybe that's just fine. And it's this way I'm sure what I'm getting into when he walks through the door. Why must I try? If I won't be happy, if I only cry, I don't wanna cry now. So long, so long, and no lie.
No one's saying you're not a lovely girl abroad, but you're my sister. Now what's better for you? And who says I'm not happy? Am I married? No. But I am in a relationship and I know very well. But I think you ladies judge me so harshly because you think I'm always out there trying to be this woman. But truth be told, ladies, most times men make the first move.
No, not in Tanaya's case. Did anybody hear what happened to her?
Who? Tanaya from church.
Yes, Tanaya from church, honey. Her husband upped and left her and the kids for her cousin. You know, that girl came and moved in asking Tanaya to help her get back on her feet, all the while she was getting on her knees for Adrian when Tanaya wasn't home.
Cassandra, that's nasty.
Well, that's the truth. And poor Tanya didn't even see it coming. Her own cousin hitting on her own man.
Okay. So the girl hit on the man. But the man is the one who made the decision to leave his wife and his kids, didn't he? Look, I do not condone this sort of behavior, and quite frankly, I think he's going to regret it. But where was this friend of yours when her cousin was getting busy with her man?
Church.
Well, if she was helping her cousin like she should have been taking her to church with her, and then maybe she wouldn't be in such a mess.
That's not fair, Braun. So the poor woman couldn't even go to church because she's so afraid someone's going to steal her man.
Darling, even the good men stray. Okay, ladies, I got a dish. I'm super tired tonight, and I'm just eager to put my feet up.
What time is it anyway?
Oh my goodness, it's 11 o'clock.
Oh, I have to get home. I have the kids.
Okay, and I have my lonely king-size bed.
Cassandra. And where on earth is Robert? He's normally home by the time we head out.
No, like I said, he has no help at the office. They probably had to catch up with work after meetings. He'll be home soon.
Do you want me to wait up with you?
No, I'm fine, hey. Probably head to bed straight after this.
All right, bye.
Bye.
Bye, Ava. You have lots and lots of time now. Use it to rest, Ava. And call me if you need anything. Bye.
Thanks, Susan.
Hi, babe. I just saw the girls leaving. They're leaving early tonight.
No, it's late, Rob. It's like after 11 already.
Oh, wow. Is that the time? Sorry, babe. I didn't even realize the time. I left this morning super stressed, not even sure if I was going to get through everything. Get a new assistant and things. And my day just turned into something amazing.
Wow.
Yeah. I mean, I wanted to get some people in for interviews, maybe next week or something. That would have been great. But, Andrew from accounts? Andrew, we play golf together. Drives a white Corsa. Big, tall Drew.
No.
Anyway. Andrew brings me this resume of his niece who's fresh out of a really good college in the States, who's looking for some on-the-job training. So I'm thinking to myself, do I really want to try my luck with an inexperienced graduate? So I think to myself, you know what? She's not going to cost as much as an experienced one. So I'm toying with the idea in my mind, like, do I hire her, don't I hire her? Then I realized, what? At least I can say to Andrew, I've seen her before I decide not to hire her. Babe, I'm thinking I'm doing him a favor. This girl, she walks in. I mean, she is well-spoken. She's confident. You can just see it. You can just hear it. Turns out, she's actually done some on-the-job training while she was abroad. I mean, this girl is incredible. She's ambitious, proactive, organized. An hour into talking to her, I realized this is exactly what I want. And I hire her. Oh. Yeah. I mean, babe, I hire her in that moment, and I had files that were backlogged. I had calls that needed to be returned, meetings to prep for, and she just went through it like a breeze.
Impressive.
I mean, that's why I'm home so late. I mean, once we got into it, babe, we just went on and on and on. I didn't even realize the time.
Oh, yes, you did.
Got into what?
His pants, no problem.
Seriously? Are you serious? I cannot believe you're even going to take it there. The man had an assistant because he needed help in the office. So he could actually get his life back in order. But somehow, ladies always gotta twist things around. They make it look like there's more to it than there really is. Don't you not ever get tired of creating these ridiculous scenarios in your heads?
I'm sorry, who are you?
I'm your common sense. I'm the voice that every woman should have inside of her head. The one that helps her stop thinking like she's a big detective. And realize that most times things really are as simple as a man says they are.
Sorry, Mr. Carmen. We got this. We don't need you yet.
No. I'm not going anywhere. beat up on this poor man simply because you don't know how to be happy. Man, we never say, depend yourself. We never ever say, as a matter of fact.
The Mandis too, the ones who make classes or in her shoes. They'll walk right in and take what's yours before you can lock the door. They're mean, they can't do much, that's just a wretched bunch, yeah.
Done like she in a magazine. And now you're thinking twice, cause she made herself a queen. I know this one, you thought that you were all she needs. Now you watch her live a life, not the stuff on TV. Long hair flowing right down to her back. Chin out looking like she don't need a man. Now you gon' mix emotional, it's just jealousy. The feeling that you get when you see her being free. Living the kind of life that you know you can't afford. Making the kind of strides that just get you all annoyed. And now you realize that maybe you had it wrong. Cause girls made you cheap, like they thought it was going on. Got a car, got a purse, even buys her own cologne. She buys the kind of stuff that you thought you never owned. Looking no Christian, they give you two shoes. Now everybody knows she don't really need you. And you see out the wall like you got 4 feet. And know the why she driving around in the 4 wheels. She the type of mama body you sit. Got her own deal, she can come sense. Got your motor on the stuff, she can come sense. And now you watch her live a life through a camera lens.
That's all. Are you trying to convince me or yourself, honey? I'm not trying to convince anyone. It's the truth. And it is what it is. Well, do you want me to at least tell you what I think it is? I really wish you wouldn't. Why? Because it might actually confirm the suspicions you're already having. Suspicions about what? Nothing. Is Robert here? Joel's just parking the car outside. He wanted to return the tools that he borrowed. So I figured I could have a glass of wine while I waited. Yeah, Ava, is Robert here? No, Susan, he's working. Oh. Is he ever here? Drop it, Bronwyn. I mean it. Okay, so I'll go and open the garage for Joel so he can put his stuff in, yeah? Gosh. Oh. So, what's going on?
I don't want to say anything. Because then people will start on that, oh, Brown, she's putting ideas in your head and she doesn't even know what she's talking about.
Well, I'm listening. Obviously, something is up. Is there anything going on between Ava and Robert?
I don't know. But what I do know is that Rob is making a habit of coming home late. And Ava, she's just accepting these little differences like she's in denial or something.
I must say, I've noticed Rob's absence more and more around here. But it's not like Ava says. He has a lot of work to do, and it's not like they have never gone through such a phase before.
Really? Really, Susan? Are you going to pretend you don't see what's obviously going on here?
And how am I supposed to know?
Susan, I know. I know about the whole Joel infidelity thing.
How?
Oh, don't worry. I know you want people to think you have this perfect little marriage, but don't let your inability to be real affect my sister's chances of fixing her marriage or leaving the guy if she has to. If he is cheating on her, she has to know.
And how is she supposed to know that he is cheating on her?
Well, Susan, let's see how real you can be with yourself. What are the signs? Or what were the signs for you?
Oh, well, you know, he paid me less attention. He went through the motions. A kiss became a peck on the cheek. Hugs were not as intimate. He spent most of the time away from the house. And he always had his phone with him. He started calling me once instead of every time something happened at work. So for the longest time, I fought with the voices in my head trying to justify all the signs.
You mean like she's doing now?
Absolutely, just like she's doing right now. Not bad.
So how then do you confirm your suspicions?
I went through his pockets, I checked his diary, I checked his phone, I searched everywhere for weeks until I was certain. Then I confronted him. Well, he denied it, of course. But after weeks and weeks of fighting, I think he realized the only way to get through the war was to just admit the whole truth, regardless of the consequences.
I'm sorry, hey. I didn't mean to open up old wounds.
It's okay. You know, the feelings have always been there. But happy marriage, right?
Wait, is that a guy here? Maybe he's home.
Right. So Rob's home. Much to your husband's relief, I think he was starting to feel more neglected than I am. Right, so he's home, right? So can we stop worrying so much?
Okay. In fact, you know what? I'll make you a deal. You do this for me, and I will never bring this up again.
I like the idea of never hearing about this again. Okay, so what do I need to do?
2 things. Firstly, smell him. When he walks in, give him a hug and smell him. You know what your husband smells like, right?
Are you serious, bro?
Yes! She is just his assistant, so she has no business getting too close and licking his scent. So, smell him. Smell the man. And if it's clear feminine scent, we're good.
Okay, if it will shut you up, I will do it. So what's the second thing?
That's the easy part. You won't even have to get as close. Just keep a diary. What time he comes in and why. There is nobody who can have an important meeting every single night. Not possible. So you do that for a couple of days and then you give me a call. If you feel good about everything, I'll stop bugging.
You promise?
Promise.
Hey, Robert, hi, how are you?
Hey, Robert.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm good, sis.
I haven't seen you around here in a while.
Yeah, it's just, I've been so busy with work and all, you know, but one of these weekends when I'm home, maybe we can all get drinks or something. Well, not your sister. But you and me, and we can have one for. Just a few,
Short thing. Goodbye, everybody. My work here is done. You give me a call in a couple of days. I'll be waiting.
Cheers, Bron. Hey, baby. mood. I don't get it. Susan! How are you, darling?
Hello, Robert.
It's good to see you.
Good to see you too.
Yeah.
You look tired.
Honestly, I am really tired. Work is hectic at the moment. We're preparing for this really big presentation. It's just endless hours of reports, editing, re-editing, But hopefully, all things being equal, it will come together really well,
Oh yeah? Everything should be better, bro. Everything should be better. Because honestly, man, watching all those games on my own with the nagging, oh, the very beautiful wife next to me, right? You guys just not waiting for me anymore, bro. Hey, baby.
Well, Joel, my man, it's good to see you. And look, let me be honest with you. If I could just sit in front of the TV with an ice-cold beer in my hand, I would be the happiest man in the world. But, work won't allow. And besides, I miss my wife, man. I'm just so lucky that she is so understanding.
That's the first time. Remember, Susan said her husband had a good explanation for everything. So she's justifying it in her own head.
You know what? I can't be mad at you. You're doing this for the family. You gotta do what you gotta do.
Justifying it in your own head.
You see that? Now that is what you call amazing love. Oh, babe, you are just incredible. Do you know what? Every day, I just love you so much. Oh. All right. Now, we've got an issue of a braai here that needs to go down. So Joel, my man, let's do what we do. Let's get the meat going. Ladies, you do what you do while we're doing what we do. Okay? Yeah, let's go.
All right. Okay, fine. Wait. I will only vacate the comfort of my beautiful wife here as long you promise not to nag me on my drinking, because honestly, dude, I get enough nagging already.
Just go.
I didn't even offer you a drink when you came in. Let's go. Hey.
Just go.
I don't know. Keep on. Let's go.
Well? What? Did you smell him? Well, did you?
Yes.
And? Oh no, women's perfume.
No.
Oh, good then. Oh, at least I can have my wine. You almost had me there. Well, if everything is fine, why the worried look?
Susan, he showered. He showered before he came home.
Ava, wait. Didn't he just use more cologne?
No, I know my husband. He smells fresh like he just jumped out the shower. And you know, the vest he has on is different from the one he had on this morning. I know, because when he put on the white one this morning, I asked him if he remembered the time when we went and we bought that during our honeymoon. Well, right now, he's wearing a black one under that shirt.
No, Ava. I'm so sorry. Does he usually shower at work?
No.
Not even when he works late?
No, never.
Well then, where do you think he showered?
It's not at work, it's... Okay, no, there's a gym at work. But Rob doesn't use the gym at work. No, any gym for that matter. He never has. Actually, when he started working there, we used to wake up 5 o'clock in the morning, we'd go together, and instead of going to the gym, we'd be sitting in the coffee shop, drinking cafe lattes and cappuccinos. It was a total waste of time. It defeated the whole purpose. Oh, Susan, I am so mad!
But you are not Satan, honey. Maybe he has started using the gym and hasn't got a chance to tell you.
But how can I be sure?
Ask him.
Susan,
Just ask.
No, 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 no. Call Bron, she'll know what to do.
No need for that. Definitely just ask the man.
Girl, call Bron.
But he could just lie.
Exactly, call Braun.
Of course he could lie. But you're a woman. You'll know it. Trust your instincts.
That silly instinct thing you women like to use as your reason for being right. And how many times instinct has been totally off?
No. Women have good instinct about certain things.
Like knowing if your man is cheating or is a cheater.
Yes.
Then, pray do tell. How do you end up dating a player for so many years? Where is instinct when you're dating a player for 3 years? Instinct, just ask the man.
Maybe I should ask Braun.
No.
She might know what to do.
Yes!
There's the end right there.
But why?
But why? This Susan, was she not listening to Bron who said, do the right thing and watch out for your friend? She clearly learned nothing from Monique's friend. This is why they cheated.
Guys, you know how our friends are. They'll put you in the same situation there so that you don't feel so inferior. We didn't have fun like that.
Women are funny like what? What do you do?
I don't know, Susan. She seems to know all the signs. I don't want to make the noise and yet there's nothing going on.
Yes, because Dr. Bronwyn knows all the answers. Why isn't Bronwyn a millionaire? Just like that witch doctor. You know the one that gives
Just the right medicine to make you rich. While they're starving in the shack, what was the job for your $10?
Here, you do not understand how to do this. This isn't a joke, man. Women like to do their research, get their facts in order, and then, and only then,
Do they attack?
Whatever to stab your conscience. But I feel sorry for her, hey? This thing messes with your mind, man.
was
it's in the confusion, if it's in the confusion, so to ask yourself, could there be some lies? Mama, be strong, mama, be brave. Start to ask yourself if this is something you can save. Yes, you can cry. Open your eyes, but in the end you gotta pull it together and fight for your life. Fight for your life. Fight for your life. Fight for your
Ladies, food's ready. Come and get it.
Ava, are you okay? Are you alright? Robert, the baby, Robert.
Babe, what's wrong?
Hospital.
Babe?
The baby.
Joel, get. Stop it down. Babe, you're gonna be okay. You're gonna be okay. You're gonna be okay, babe.
I can't believe this is happening.
And to the last person who deserved to be going through all this. But what actually happened, Susan?
Yeah, baby. What happened? Because when we left for the bride, she was okay. I mean, all you ladies look fine. And now this, did she like have wine or something? I mean, she's not supposed to be drinking, right?
Now, Joel, honey, now, why would she be drinking?
Babe, I'm concerned, okay?
Honey, I told you that she stopped drinking the second she found out. Really? Now, why do you always have to make this about us drinking? Besides, I can't even remember the last time we partied as hard as you boys do.
Come on, Susan. I'm just asking a simple question. Just a yes or no would have been perfectly fine.
Well, then, no. Really? You shouldn't be asking such foolish questions.
Okay. You know, I know we're all a little bit stressed out about everything that's going on, but this is not the time.
No, it's not the time. You couples of today, always fighting. It's like somebody told you if you don't fight, then you don't have a real marriage. My back. Help me here, honey. Hello, sweetheart. Any word on my baby girl yet?
Nothing yet, Aunt Vi.
And the baby?
She lost the baby. Oh. Robert called us on our way from the hospital to tell us. He sounded so devastated.
Some of the situations, can I get some water? Oh, God. You know, it's even hard for a man to be strong. So you say, what happened?
You know, that's exactly what I'm trying to find out from Susan, because they were together at the time it happened.
Everything was just fine. We were just talking, just catching up on a few things.
What sort of things? Was she stressed out?
No, not at all. I mean, she misses work, and Robert's at work a lot. She was just trying to adjust to the new schedule, but otherwise she was fine.
Uh-huh.
It was just out of the blue. The boys called us to have something to eat. When she stood up, I just saw her grab her stomach, and that was it. We rushed to the hospital.
You know these things happen. There's no use asking why. You just have to reach out and ask God for guidance on how to go through things.
Yeah, well, we guess so.
Guess so? You don't guess so, honey. Listen to me. I am telling you. You know, the Bible. I am telling you, the Bible is not lying when it says that trust in the Lord and not on your own understanding. Because our understanding of things don't mean nothing to the things of God. And you know what? It's going to be very difficult for your friend. And she is going to need good friends around her. You hear me? Good friends. Ava. You know, she always keep her emotions inside until they build up and eventually she explodes. And I pray to God that that's not what happened here. But you say she was all right?
She was fine. She's not stressing at all.
Hey, everybody. I'm Vida. It's been ages.
Hello, baby girl. You are always busy these days. Are you all right, my baby?
I'm fine, Auntie. Well, not so great right now, but I've been okay.
Oh, well, I don't see you in church these days. Do you work Sundays now?
Sometimes. But usually I'm out so late Saturday night, I can't drag my ass out of bed Sunday morning.
What did you say? Bronwyn, you know I do not allow this kind of language around me.
I'm sorry, Auntie. I have late Saturday nights and I can't drag myself out of bed.
You know, girls, I never allow this kind of rude and sinful talk in my house. So, is that where you are picking this kind of language again? Will you be working or partying?
A bit of both.
Bronwyn, do not forget that God is the one who gave you these beautiful clothes, my God. And this lovely face too, my girl. So it might help if you can come into the church just once in a while just to thank Him. Okay.
Hi. How you doing, man? Oh, well, you have to forgive me. I need to rush back to work like now. Susan, honey, are we going together or?
No, I'll stay. I'll help Cass get lunch ready for Rob and Ava. I'll then ask Ronin or Cass to drive me later if it's fine.
It's fine, honey. I will take you.
Thank you.
Okay, that's great, I guess. So, ladies, I will speak to you all soon. And bye. It's always a pleasure seeing you, ma'am. Take care now.
My son, come here. Can you tell me, how is business going these days?
Business is going great, thanks, but you know how things are these days, right? At one point, everything is up there, flowing. The next day,
oh, come here. Come and talk to Auntie. Come, my son. You know what? You have to try and stay strong. You know, when you are a provider and you also try to be strong, it's very difficult, especially in situations like this.
That's very true.
But don't forget, God does not expect you to be strong all the time. Let Him be the provider. You hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
When the pressures of the world get to us, we tend to look for ways and means to relieve our stress. And you know that's not good to energy well. You know that's not good, eh?
I do. Well, that's some rich advice coming from you there, Auntie. Thank you so much. I really appreciate the encouragement. I'll keep that in mind, eh? Well, like what I said, I need to rush now. I'll see you. Right. Oh, I'll see you home, right? Awesome.
Well, Susan, let us get the food going because it's not going to prepare itself.
Bronwyn, you fiddle too much.
Aunt Vida, don't start.
Honey, I'm just saying, people who fiddle like that, it's like they are uneasy about something. And they fiddle and fidget, trying to deal with whatever they can face. Is that what you're doing, Bron?
No, Auntie, I'm actually doing just fine. Thank you.
Okay. Tell me, are you still seeing that man or boy in the red truck?
Aunt Vida, don't start on that either.
Start what? Hey, this kid, start what, darling? Wait. You know, my girl, when you don't see somebody, you know, when you don't see somebody in a long time, you want to catch up on what they've been up to, how they're doing, and who they're seeing.
You know very well that I'm still seeing that guy. He is fine. I am fine. We are all fine.
Are you fine?
You know what? Who really is fine? Look at Ava. Great marriage, great home, and then this happens to her? People wake up to their perfect little jobs instead of their perfect little families. But are they really fine?
You know what, Bron? I only want to know about you. I don't want to know about everybody else. Are you fine, Bronwyn?
Well, Auntie, I'm fine. I woke up this morning, I wore my clothes, I put on my makeup, and I even looked in the mirror and said, Bronwyn, you are one fine woman. And that's all the fine that I need to be right now. And it's like you said, I can at least be thankful for this good looks, if anything.
All right, Bronwyn. Okay, my daughter, okay.
Yeah.
Don't worry, I'll find it.
Thank you so much, Ava. You know, it'll save me doing all the research myself. It's just so much work.
But the thing is, this is Robert's computer. I find it so difficult to navigate around it.
Well, don't tell me about those. You know, I've had 5 of them myself. I still cannot find my way around them, so.
They need to stupid-proof it. But you see, I asked Bronwyn to bring mine over, and she's not here. Clearly, she's running late. She's supposed to be here by now.
No, I'm not. Here's your thingy.
Thank you.
It helped a lot.
Well, Cass, at least I have it saved here somewhere. All your information's here. Right, so, Bron, what's going on? How's things?
All is well. But I feel I should be asking you that question. How are things around here? How have you been?
No, I'm good. I'm fine. I'm just trying to relax. I don't want to stress myself about anything.
So you're telling me you're not even worried about what happened that night? At all?
Well, of course I am, but what am I going to do?
So you're just going to suffer inside and not get the answers that you deserve?
Bron, I'm not you. I'm okay to just let things be.
That's the problem, Ava. You always leave things and let them tear you up inside for so long that by the time you let it all out, you've lost so much of yourself. Why? You know something's up with that husband of yours. And you deserve better. Especially after everything you've been through. Hello?
Hi. Can I help you?
Yes, hi. You must be Ava. I'm Grace. I'm your husband's assistant.
Sorry, you are whose assistant?
Robert.
Robert.
Mr. Pilani, yes?
Mr. Pilani. See now, I thought you just said Robert. But you wouldn't be calling your boss by his first name. Would you?
My apologies. I did not mean to be rude. It's just that he says it's okay, and normally because... Well, anyway, Mr. Pilani, send me over to pick up his laptop. He's a bit tied up at the moment.
I did. Oh, honey, you better choose your words real carefully right now.
Right, so I was actually done with it.
Okay.
Oh, wait! I need that thing, Ava. That document you had for me.
Huh?
I need it.
I'm sorry. I did not realize you'd still be using it. He said his wife messaged to say she's done with it and he could pick it up.
Yeah, probably. But that was before I got here. Now I need that document urgently. So you go back to Rabbit and tell him he can do without it for today or pick it up later.
Oh, I see. And who, shall I say, said that? I did not quite catch your name.
Tell him Ava said that. Ava's the one using it. I'm just here asking for help.
Okay, then.
Okay.
Thank you. I guess I will give him the message. Thank you so much, Ava. It was a pleasure meeting you. See you soon.
Where is
What did you do that for? Whoa! Did you not see that girl?
Yes, I did, but why must I kidnap my husband's computer?
Ava, wake up! That's the girl that's trying to steal your man. That's her. That's her!
Listen, I can't be sure.
Ava, she calls your husband by his first name.
Well, yeah, Charlotte never did that.
Okay, never mind that. Enough is enough, Ava. We've got work to do. Firstly, you need to stop hanging around in those pajamas all day. Dress up every now and again and find something to keep you busy.
What, like a job?
Like a job, yes.
Where am I going to find myself a job?
Don't your friends own big companies? Ask them for a job, even a small one.
I don't know, I'll see.
Okay, do that.
But for now and for the next few days, ladies, we are investigating. See now, I like to take my time with this sort of thing, but this is a serious issue, so let's just do it now. So you go through his computer. Yes, that's why I kept it. Look for anything, everything. The last trip they went on with the company, go through the pictures. Is she always in the picture with them? And pictures where it's just the two of them, check the body language. Look through his schedule if it's on there. Check his emails. Check everything.
I think I should call Susan.
Yes, do that. You and Susan are going to check wardrobe. You're checking pockets. You're checking trash. You're basically looking for little pieces of paper that tell a bigger story.
And yourself?
Me? I'm checking phone records.
And how?
On Grace's phone, dummy, which she left in my hand when she came here.
Bronwyn!
Ah, you'll thank me later, hun.
I didn't know any better, I'd say you two sound a little excited about all that drama.
Excited? Well, finally, we are going to get to the bottom of this.
We? Is it your marriage that's going through all this? Because all I see is a bunch of friends giving Ava some really bad advice. First, she lost the baby because of all of this talking and everybody knowing what's best. And just when she manages to put her mind in order, in again, slip in the bunch of so-called friends to mess up again. People, this is a marriage. It's not a little relationship from high school that you could just tear apart and move on from. Those two people would have sorted out their issues on their own.
Well, it's done now, okay? We can finally get someone. It's exciting.